Do you ever find yourself feeling lost or overwhelmed in moments of weakness? In today's video, we will delve into the concept of finding inner strength during moments of weakness. Lesson 1. Acknowledge your feelings. Starting with acknowledging your feelings is frequently the hardest. We learn, subtly and blatantly, that strength involves being stern, brave, and not letting emotions overpower us. True strength doesn't mean pretending everything's okay. Honesty and self-awareness lead to strength, which starts with accepting your emotions. You acknowledge your sensations by feeling them without judgment or rejection. This implies being receptive to your emotions, whether they're grief, fear, anxiety, irritation, or fury. We usually avoid these feelings since they're uncomfortable. We may worry that acknowledging our pain would drown us in our feelings. However, avoiding our sensations typically causes the most harm. When we don't acknowledge our emotions, they become stronger and influence our conduct in ways we may not understand. Accepting your feelings begins healing. Not all emotions are bad. They are mind-body signals that tell you what's going on. Fear can indicate that you're entering the unknown and need to prepare. You may be sad because you lost something essential and need time to grieve. Anger may indicate boundary violations or injustice. Understanding and acknowledging these feelings can guide you through life's challenges. In times of weakness, acknowledging your feelings can be overwhelming, yet it liberates you. It releases energy spent rejecting or ignoring feelings. Emotional honesty can relieve, like releasing a load. Stop pretending and be yourself. The act of self-compassion is incredibly powerful. Mindfulness helps acknowledge feelings. Mindfulness, or being present without judgment, is a great skill for managing challenging emotions. Mindfulness helps you observe your feelings without becoming caught up in the story. Instead of thinking, "I'm feeling sad because I'm weak," you say, "I'm feeling sad right now." You allow the emotion remain without judgment or self-criticism. Journaling can also help you acknowledge your feelings. Writing about your feelings lets you express them safely. Putting your sentiments into words may make them clearer and less overwhelming. Write without self-censorship. Let your unhappiness, anger, frustration, or perplexity out on the page. This practice might help you understand and release your emotions. Understanding that emotions are not weakness is crucial to accepting them. Society teaches that being emotional is weak or vulnerable. Emotions are healthy and normal. They make us human and enrich our lives. Deep emotion makes you alive, not weak. It indicates you're living life fully, even when it's hard. Indeed, honesty and openness about emotions are signs of inner strength. View emotions as transitory visitors to change your perspective. In times of weakness, it can feel like your emotions last forever, but they don't. Like waves, emotions swell and fall, come and go. Regardless its intensity, emotions pass. Recognizing your feelings without attaching or fearing them lets them pass through you. You regard emotions as part of life, changing like the seasons. Remember that expressing your feelings doesn't imply you have to do it alone. Sometimes our emotions are too much to handle. This is when talking to someone you trust can be really helpful. Sharing your feelings with a compassionate friend, family member, or therapist can help you feel seen, heard, and supported. You can often manage your emotions by just talking about them. Accepting your sentiments does not mean being negative or self-pitying. It's about facing your emotions with courage and honesty, accepting them as part of life. Give yourself permission to feel without judgment and let your emotions flow instead of getting stuck. This emotional acceptance is self-compassion and the foundation for inner strength. Accepting your feelings is the first step to healing and growth. You know you have the strength to handle any situation with elegance and resilience. Lesson 2. Reframe your thoughts. Our thoughts greatly impact our lives. In times of weakness, negative, self-defeating ideas deplete energy and make us more vulnerable. Thoughts like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," and "things will never get better" can obscure our judgment, increase our misery, and keep us stuck. Another method is to reframe our beliefs and change how we handle hardship. Reframing is key to finding strength in times of trouble. To reframe your thinking is to shift your perspective. Step back, observe your ideas without judgment, and consciously change your perspective. This doesn't mean rejecting reality or pretending everything is perfect, but rather seeing things from a more empowered perspective. Reframing your beliefs changes your internal dialogue and opens up new growth and resilience opportunities. Before rephrasing your thoughts, we must understand how negative thoughts affect you in times of weakness. Constantly thinking on negative or limiting beliefs reinforces them in our minds. If you keep thinking, "I'll never get through this," you start to believe it and act accordingly. This self-fulfills, making your negative beliefs true. Negative thoughts increase worry, stress, and hopelessness. They make us focus on imperfections rather than possibilities. This is called mental proliferation in Buddhism, a snowballing of thoughts that causes further suffering. One bad thought might start a chain of others, trapping you in misery. Reframing these views can stop this loop and open up fresh, positive viewpoints. Mindfulness helps you observe your thoughts without becoming caught up in them. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and notice your thoughts. Watch them instead of changing them. This distances you from your thoughts, helping you realize you are not them. Your ideas are mental occurrences you can change. After questioning your negative thoughts and recognizing their distortions, you can replace them with positive or neutral ones. This is where reframing's power rests. Instead of lying to yourself or sugarcoating the circumstance, aim for balance and empowerment. Instead of thinking, "I'll never get through this," you could think, "This is a difficult situation, but I have the strength and resilience to face it, just as I have with challenges in the past." Or "I'm a failure" could be reframed as, "I've made mistakes, but I'm learning and growing from them." By replacing negative thoughts with balanced, loving ones, you start to feel empowered. This reframing gives hope and possibility even in difficult times. Reframing your ideas from the problem to the opportunity for growth and learning is another great strategy. Every challenge offers a chance to learn about yourself, life, and others. Look at challenges as growth opportunities instead than impediments. This view resembles Buddhist impermanence. Neither good nor bad periods are set in life. When you accept that everything changes, you may learn from each moment rather than be defined by it. One of the best ways to change negative attitudes is gratitude. By being grateful, we focus less on what we lack and more on what we have. In pandemonium, this perspective change might calm you. In times of weakness, it might be hard to identify something to be grateful for, yet even modest actions of gratitude can matter. You may appreciate a friend's encouragement, the capacity to breathe deeply, or the strength to persevere. By practicing thankfulness, you remind yourself that life is good even when circumstances are hard. Gratitude doesn't solve your problems, but it helps you understand them. It shows that even in hard times, there is always something to be grateful for. This concentration change might make you feel more resilient and capable of handling anything. Affirmations replace negative thought patterns with positive ones when used regularly. You won't never experience negative ideas, but you'll be better prepared to handle them. Affirmations reset your mindset to strength and resilience. Continuously reframing your thoughts is necessary. It gets natural with experience. Over time, your default response to problems will change from fear or uncertainty to curiosity, learning, and strength. This mentality change improves mental and emotional health over time. Reframing your thoughts makes you more resilient to misfortune. Instead than feeling overwhelmed by negative feelings, you face obstacles with empowerment and possibilities. This resilience helps you recover faster and face life's challenges with confidence. You get inner calm by reframing your thinking. Stop connecting with your negative ideas and start seeing them as fleeting mental happenings to become less tied to them. Detachment helps you handle life's ups and downs with tranquility. Reframing thoughts is self-compassion. It's about being kind to yourself, accepting your humanity, and letting yourself learn from your mistakes. Rethinking your views builds strength, resilience, and the feeling that you can handle anything. Lesson 3. Learn from history. In times of weakness, it's tempting to forget past difficulties and triumphs. However, your past can give you power when you're weak. Buddhists believe everything is temporary. No circumstance, however painful, lasts forever. You can weather this storm like you have others. History can remind you of your resilience. You've overcome hardships before. You may have prospered. This shows you have the strength to handle whatever comes next. In times of weakness, writing down earlier achievements can assist. List your accomplishments and lessons learned. This might remind you that you are stronger than you think. A strength journal can record your life's moments of perseverance, fortitude, and determination. Remembering your past triumphs doesn't imply living in the past, but it does mean leveraging them for the present. Your past experiences have given you wisdom, strength, and insight you can use now. Reminding yourself of your accomplishments helps you perceive your current struggles as opportunities to develop stronger. Other ways to gain strength from prior hardships include asking people who have gone through them for advice. Others' experiences might be as empowering as yours. Talking to someone who has overcome a similar difficulty might offer you hope and reassure you that you are not alone. Lessons from your past can guide you today. Strength from prior experiences can help you tackle weakness with confidence and courage. Lesson 4. Learn something new. In times of weakness, it's easy to feel trapped with no way out. One of the best methods to overcome this emotion is to learn something new. Learning a new talent, perspective, or approach to challenges opens up new opportunities and helps you grow. Continuous learning and progress are important to Buddhism. Self-improvement and self-discovery are lifelong pursuits. See setbacks as chances to learn and grow rather than obstacles. You don't always need to learn something related to your problem. Learning can change your perspective and give you a new purpose. Trying a new activity, book, or meditation practice could do the trick. Learning reminds you that improvement is possible even in the darkest moments. New knowledge gives you new skills to manage life's obstacles. If stress or anxiety are overwhelming you, try mindfulness meditation or breathing exercises. New skills can be a source of strength when needed. Learning something new boosts confidence. Each new skill or knowledge you learn shows you can develop and evolve. You may confront your issues with more resilience with this confidence boost. Learning is lifelong. There's always something fresh to learn, no matter your life or problems. Each lesson makes you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever happens next. Lesson 5. Forgive yourself and others. When weak, we can be our own worst critics. We may blame ourselves for being weak, making mistakes, or not handling a situation well. We feel weaker when we self-blame. Forgiving your flaws and accepting that you are doing your best with what you have is true strength. To forgive ourselves is self-compassion. Let rid of harsh self-judgments and embrace your humanity. Everyone makes mistakes, falls short, and shows weakness. But these situations don't define us. We are defined by our responses. By forgiving yourself, you release guilt and shame and go forward with a lighter heart. Finding strength includes forgiving people. Holding on to anger, resentment, or blame for others drains our energy and perpetuates negativity. When we forgive, we release negativity and allow healing. Forgiveness does not excuse wrongdoing or make everything okay. It means giving up revenge and moving forward with peace. Buddhism believes forgiveness relieves suffering. Holding on to anger or resentment causes us pain. Forgiveness releases suffering and brings healing and peace. Forgiveness is brave because it requires letting go of suffering and choosing kindness. Forgiving yourself and others is difficult, but it is one of the best strategies to overcome weakness. By letting go of the past and moving on with love and compassion, you release your burdens and make room for fresh development and opportunities. Lesson 6. Be flexible. Change is inevitable, whether we like it or not. In weakness, it's easy to reject change, especially if we're holding on to the past. Buddhism teaches that everything is temporary, change is inevitable, and rejecting it causes more pain. Try accepting change instead of rejecting it. Consider it a chance to improve. Accepting change lets you grow. Change won't always be easy or pleasant, but you can handle it with grace and strength. Open to change is open to new opportunities. In moments of weakness, we often feel trapped. We may discover fresh chances and solutions through change. Being open to change makes you flexible and adaptive, allowing you to solve problems creatively. In times of weakness, remember that change is inevitable. Our circumstances change with the seasons. It won't always feel overpowering. Change always offers new opportunities and views. Change takes guts but gives you strength. Openness to change makes you more robust, flexible, and equipped to handle life. Lesson 7. Values matter. Problems can make it easy to lose sight of what's vital. We may lose our principles and priorities because we're so focused on the challenges. Focusing on your ideals can provide you strength and purpose in times of weakness. Your life is guided by your values. The things you value most: compassion, kindness, honesty, or love. Focusing on your values restores meaning and purpose to your actions. This can help you persevere when things get tough. If compassion is one of your basic beliefs, you can find strength in helping others even while you're hurting. Try to see every problem as an opportunity to enhance your perseverance value. Focusing on your principles helps you stay grounded in tough circumstances. When everything seems uncertain, your values can provide a solid basis. They remind you what matters and help you make decisions that reflect your actual self. These 7 Buddhist-inspired principles help you find strength in weakness. You can find inner strength by identifying your feelings, reframing your thinking, relying on prior experiences, learning something new, forgiving yourself and others, being open to change, and focusing on your beliefs. Though painful, life's obstacles offer growth, wisdom, and resilience.